Once the ticker passes 70% in the pre-market or 70% on the gap scanner or 70% on the midday scanner or 70% in the on my scanner, it's not considered part of my playbook. To have a stock in your playbook, you have to have 20, 30, 40 examples that happened in the past and be able to subtract data. Same float, same news, same chart, same something, 20 at least 30, 40 examples, which I do. But in this situation, you had two tickers that popped up over 100%, and they didn't move. They pretty much sold off. So what I call these things is pops and drops is part of my chapter 2 in my course, are stocks to avoid. These things are very damaging to the account. And if you had a hot streak, you're just going to buy everything. You think everything's going to go up, and you're just going to be misled to buy a ticker up a lot. So you have to really control your emotions and control, other people's emotion. Obviously, honestly, there was a trader that came into the chat room and he was so hyped up about buying stocks that I had to mute him because he was what he was doing is he was very aggressive. He was taking logic out of the equation, and he just wanted to buy something that's going up. So the market will exploit this weakness that you have, and I had to mute him because he was infecting the chat room with emotion. The chat room is based on actual setups and actual pretty much strategies that pretty much pretty much make money, and you can track them. So I had to actually tell you the truth. I had to mute him. So stocks move over 100% in 2 minutes. So it sells off on good news. So we're gonna go through the examples. These are the examples that happen here. So we have HIND, very decent chart, clean chart, add news, but the news is upon completion of phase 3. So this is where they trick you, because sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you're sometimes you're just gonna see the news headline. You're gonna see phase 3. So normally that's great news, and and especially if they meet all your criteria. You can see that the volume here was around 15 million over here. So it had resistance 645, and once we broke 645, the next resistance is like 950. So definitely this stock had potential. But what they do is they push it up, they come back down, they do a VWAP reclaim, which I do teach this setup, and they flop it. So here I did have a $1 gain, and then I pretty much lost the dollar because it pretty much didn't get stopped out. I lost the dollar.